This is a professional production.
We're literally in your lounge, gal.
Bestie Boos. Kia ora e te whānau, it is Bestie Boos. How are ya?
Hello.
How are you, gal?
Good. I always start the podcast every single time the same way. Hello.
Hello. Today on the show, we went to another rugby event.
Another one.
At this point, we might as well rebrand as like a WAGS podcast.
All right.
But at this event, I was called something by a 20-year-old girl, and I was so offended.
Okay, can't wait for that.
Yeah. Pop culture today, we're going to be talking Taylor Swift, new album coming out, drama within the Wiggles, you wouldn't believe it, and the Beckhams, still going, and a party update for you. And Sarah's a little bit upset with me, so we've got to cover all that off in today's episode.
Yep, let's do it, gal.
Hit it. Highlights, lowlights.
Yeah. Low light for me, I'll start with. I've been really nervous about this for months and months and months, and it's finally bloody happened. I have low-key started to break the skin barrier under my eyes.
Again.
I know.
When's the last time you did this
Years
originally
ago.
with like a 7-step thing, and
Yeah.
you learnt a lot? And when we went to Casey Clinic and you told the woman about how you did that,
Yeah.
she
Unimpressed.
looked at you like, no, little, please just do little changes.
I know, but I think I'm really hoping I have nipped it in the bud. It was just under my eyes. It's starting to like get a bit crepe papery, and I was like,
Does it get quite dermatitis-y? Mm-hmm. It's like, I imagine like an eczema type feeling, and it's sensitive and sore. And
Yeah, that's a real fun one for me. And highlight.
you look great.
Thanks, gal.
Can't tell. Genuinely.
Oh, great.
No, genuinely cannot tell. You look great.
Thank you. And then highlight. Don't know if it's a highlight, but it is a win. Guess what I've done?
What?
I haven't told you because I saved it for my highlight.
What?
Michael and I have our own Apple accounts. We no longer share Apple accounts.
God,
I
you
know.
are kidding me.
I'm not joking. It's happened.
It's happened.
Yeah. It's been about 10 years in the making.
Because we've talked about this on the pod in previous episodes, when I discovered that you'd shared one. So every time he takes a photo at work or you take a photo at work, it's filling up each other's albums. And that poor guy, because he probably takes a photo of a door once a week, but you're taking about 20 photos a day of properties and marketing information.
The other day I went out with the work girls for a matcha for my first time, which
I have not had one.
I've got to take you to this place, gal. It was really nice. Anyway, he's looking at his photos that night. He's like, why is there like 30 pictures of a drink? And I'm like, you got to do these things. But anyway, I consulted with ChatGPT back and forth. We figured out what we needed to do. You didn't need to reset the iPhone. You literally just log out and log back in to a new Apple account. It's that simple. Who would have thought? ChatGPT did tell me, though, he would keep all the photos taken on his phone and I would keep all the photos taken on my phone. Something to do with a cloud. I don't really know. In the end, he's lost all the photos of everything ever. And I've kept all the photos of everything ever. So at least someone's got them. That's the main thing.
And if anyone was going to keep them and be in charge of them,
know.
it's probably best it was you.
Yeah. So, yes, that is a real win.
My highlight is just that there's been a bit of sun where I live recently, and it's been really miserable weather, but over the weekend and even in a couple, maybe one day in the week, there's just been a bit of sunlight. And then when I was driving along the street, I seen that on some of the trees, the blossoms have started coming out, the spring ones, and they don't last long, but that's my favourite moment of the year is seeing all the blossom trees. So I was chuffed about that. And then the low light is Luna keeps narking on me. I think I've talked about this before, but maybe about 2 weeks ago I injured her at preschool. It was an accident. She was in this playboat outside. She said, can you get me out? I said, yes, and I picked her up. And as I picked her up, I pushed her upwards in the air, and her face went straight into a tree.
Oh, unfortunate.
And she started screaming. I thought I'd gotten her eye. I hadn't. I'd gotten below the eye, but it was a decent scratch. And so then, because it's on her face, everyone sees it.
Yeah.
So when they see Luna, they say, oh, what happened to your face? And she just goes, Mum did it. Mum hurt me. And I'm like, hey, it was an accident. And every time I have to explain it, but she is just ready to throw me under the bus.
I mean, fair enough, though. It was really bad. Like, it was really deep and big, and, like, it looked really nasty on her face.
It was pretty
that
rough.
poor gal, she's probably going to be scarred from that.
And when we went back, I went and picked her up from preschool the other day because she only does like a few hours in the morning a couple of times a week. Picked her up. She's in the bloody boat again.
Don't get me, Mum.
She goes, don't hurt me this time. And then
no,
the
that's fair.
preschool teacher, Gerarda, she just cracked up because she knows what's been happening. So, yeah. Anyway, that was my low light.
Yeah, I bet.
So, another rugby event.
Yep.
It's just that time of the year.
It is.
I don't know what's happening.
Because guess what happens after the grand finals? Prize giving.
Who
That's
would have
what
thought?
happens.
Who would have thought? So we went to Sam's rugby club event for his team. They won the whole season, if you remember. They had a great time. So we went down to that. It was a good night. You know, you were our sober driver. Bless you.
I sure was.
Luna was at her nana's house, so I got to have a couple drinks.
Coupley.
Next thing you know, I'm drinking out of a mug. Next thing you know, I'm drinking out of another mug. Next thing you know, that mug's over there. They're just the peer pressure, aren't they?
Yeah. But it was a good time. We also had our other friend of the show, Hayley.
Yeah, Hayley came along as well. She had a good night. You ditched us what time?
I think I left about 11.
Oh, well, it's early.
Well, that's literally when the bar closed and the music was off. It was just not a vibe anymore. And to be honest, like, no offense. Well, actually, offense to that club rooms. Why have they just got, invest in some bloody lights? It's just like fluorescent lights on all the time. And it's like, not got any sort of atmosphere around it. And I'm like, this is a prize giving. Where's your DJ? Where's your party? What's going on?
It's really hard for Sarah because she is a club secretary at her rugby club. So when she comes to Samuel's rugby club,
the gal's got opinions.
She has got so many opinions. And I understand where she's coming from, but I think we're not trying to create the New Zealander of the Year awards again like you used to work on. This is just a rugby club presentations, okay? So we'll just let people want to do what they want to do.
If they ever want some top tips, unsolicited, tune in. Nah.
She is ready. But I would say, because I'm doing the emceeing event at your rugby club this weekend.
Yep.
Haven't been given any notes or information.
Keep you on your toes.
Yeah, pretty much. I would say as I was watching Samuel's rugby club, I thought, oh shit, I'm going to do a much better job.
Low bar.
Yeah, and it's not that it was just long, very long, and everyone who came up to speak for each team did a long speech about their team, and it's hard when you don't know that team, and so you don't know the inside jokes that they're all talking about, and you give it your best. But for probably I'm going to say 6 teams, it went for nearly 2 hours.
Oh, 2.5. Like, it was so long. I think
last year, I remember after Sam's award, I cried, so we went and sat outside for a good hour, and that's probably why it didn't feel
the Warriors.
so long.
We watched the Warriors on your phone outside.
Yeah. I was like, this is too emotional for me. I don't want to hear the rest of them.
I think too, they did get every coach or a team representative up, and that they talked about their season for at least 8 to 10 minutes before they handed out the awards. So it was a lot. But my favourite one was this, I think he was the Div 2 guy.
Was he Scottish?
Nah, I think that was the Div 1 guy.
Because they said something about, hey, this guy's going to come up. Hopefully you can understand him. Haha, everyone laughed. And then he got up and no one understood him for 10 minutes.
He was, I feel like
very nice
could
guy.
Understand him. It's just he needed to pick up the mic and speak into it.
Okay, yeah, fair.
But anyway, the Div 2 guy, he gets up and you think, oh, yeah, this will be fine because finally it's someone maybe a little bit younger who can talk. And then he just really stuttered. And then someone from out the back yells out, sound it out.
That's right. He was going and it's on here. Sound it out.
Far out. I just lost it because that is me on repeat every night at the moment trying to do Miller's homework. Sound it out. Sound it out.
You know when you've had a couple of drinks and things are just getting long and you're looking at your friend and then you start giggles and it was just getting a bit out of hand. It needed to wrap up before we embarrassed ourselves. But anyway, you left at 11.
Yep.
I went on to Sam's brother's house.
Yep.
He invited us all back there. God, I don't know why he did that. Bless him.
Oh, and to be fair, he'd just told me earlier in the night, I'm not having a house party until it gets warmer, yada, yada, yada.
Next thing
here
you know,
I am missing out on the house party.
I know. And he said to me during it, can this be the house warming?
No.
I said, no, it can't.
There's nothing warm about the house tonight.
We go back there. It's me and Hayley. And then it's a range of men because this is a Div 3 team. So you have some people that are young as 20 and then you have some that are 40 or 50. It's just a real mixed bag. So me and Hayley there, we're having a good time. Then the numbers start to get down a bit and it ends up being these 2 girls who are 20, let's say.
Okay.
And then about 4 guys who are maybe me and Hayley's age, like with Sam's brother and stuff, and then some younger ones. The younger ones, It is so entertaining to watch because they are just trying to get these two girls.
And you're the old auntie sitting there on the couch.
And there's three guys that are trying for two girls. So you're watching this situation of them trying to get the attention and sort of bantering against each other. Anyway, these young girls, one of them is a little bit cooked. She's a little bit drunk. And she's talking to Hayley, our friend. And then I go over to say hi to Hayley. And she goes, this 20-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Turns, looks at me and she goes, Mama, I need a mama. I need a mama hug.
Well, go home, hon. See your mum.
Oh,
What the hell? What the hell?
and honestly, Sarah, I looked at her and I go, what? And I just hightailed. I ran and she started to follow me. Mama, come back. I need a hug.
Nah.
I went outside and I was like, oh, guys, what are you doing? Pull your heads in.
Why is she like that?
I don't know. And then poor Hayley, because she's too nice, gave the girl a hug.
Yeah, she would.
She goes, I'll stay with you. The other mama doesn't want me.
Do you
I was like, are you effing kidding me? I'm 34. Like, yes, I am a mother, but like, was I wearing a top that said mummy? Like, how do you even know if I have a kid, bitch?
Do you think, though, it could be the house? Because remember when your father-in-law lived in that house?
Yeah, true.
And he had a flatmate, and she only referred to him as daddy.
Yeah, but she was from, I think, the Philippines. And I think that's quite common there to call older men that are like, you know how Māori and people do it like as an uncle? I think for them, daddy is like that.
Well,
but
maybe it's a hangover for the house.
Went to his funeral, Papa's funeral, and yeah, he worked with a lot of Filipinos, and a lot of it, like, they would come up and be like, oh, we're going to miss daddy so much. Oh, we love daddy. I was like, oh my God, actually so jarring you keep saying that. Yeah. Me and Sam used to laugh about it so much, about how his dad got called daddy. And then one time he was on the phone to his dad and he was talking to him and he's like, oh yeah, all right, see you, daddy. And he hung up and I was just like, what did you just do? And he was like, no. Do I ring him back? I was like, don't, that's even worse.
No.
Daddy.
Oh, that's so funny.
But yeah, I was off that. Someone calling me mama.
That's not okay.
About half an hour, I was like to Hayley, let's go.
Yeah.
I think we're getting on the bordering to the part of the sad night and I don't want to be here for the sad part.
Nah. Yeah, that feels like a shift in the tides there. I feel like I missed nothing going home at 11. I do not want to be called old.
I hate to say it, but you absolutely missed nothing.
Yeah. All right.
Very, very exciting week in the world of pop culture. The only thing I really, really care about happened.
In case you missed it and you don't follow us on Instagram.
I know, right? Taylor Swift, Life of a Showgirl, is coming out October 3rd. Mm-hmm. She wrote this while she was on tour in Europe. There's 12 tracks. Yeah. It is very, very exciting. The cover's cool. It's like her submerged in a bathtub with just a wee face poking out. She's in diamantes. Yeah.
She says that's often how she ends her night after the Eras tour, just soaking in the bath.
Yeah, she said that, but normally naked. She thought she'd better put something on for the album cover. She went on her boyfriend's podcast to announce this.
We were too busy that day.
Yeah, she did ring me, but I was too busy with Luna. I couldn't get childcare. No, yeah. And that was a shame. For us. So she went on to Travis's podcast with his brother Jason, New Heights, her talking about the album that's coming out in October. She said she worked on it while she was on tour. She'd have like a 3-day break in the tour. She'd fly to Sweden, go do some hard mahi over there, come back. She said she was physically exhausted during this tour, but mentally she was so fired up because she was so creatively engaged. What was your favourite moment from the pod?
I loved, aside from all the album stuff, I really, really loved hearing behind the scenes of when she went to Arrowhead to watch Travis.
Like the first game she went to see.
Yeah, the first game, she was like, yep, I'm just going to go in. And she gets there and they say to her, oh, like, here's how you enter, just through the general admission main gates. That's how you get to the corporate box. And she was like, apparently she was like, I kind of know there is a back entrance because I just did a sellout show here like 3 months ago. But okay, we'll do that. So she put on a cap and just acted real cool, put on a mask and went all the way through. Nobody noticed her. And then even things like when they won the championship before they go to the Super Bowl, she didn't know that everyone floods the field and goes down there. And all of a sudden, people in the box were like, let's go down, let's go down. She's like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. And then, yep, no, she went down and had the time of her life. I love knowing behind the scenes of events.
So beautiful, it's just their relationship, the way they talk to each other, the way their
so
body
cute.
language, the way they compliment each other and support each other. It's so lovely.
Yeah. Well, what about you? What bit did you?
I loved it.
talk?
Honestly, the whole 2 hours. I was
Yep.
just like,
Yeah.
and I would smile and I even would tear up a bit, and then I'd get jealous because she's got this amazing love in her life. I'm like, fucking Taylor, it's so beautiful. I used to have that. Oh my God. My favorite part though is when she was talking about, she's so famous that the internet must be the most depressing place in the world for her to ever go. So she doesn't. She sort of steers clear of social media, of internet. There was something about she said, even if there's a headline that has my name in it, it could still be none of my business.
Yep.
And that's how she's trying to protect herself. But the quote she said that you should think of your energy as if it's expensive, as if it's a luxury item. Not everyone can afford it. Not everyone has invested in you in order to be able to have the capital for you to care about this. What you spend your energy on, that's the day. So she was talking about, if she sees a newspaper article that, is slamming her, that's her day gone. That's her night gone. She has to protect her energy. So I thought that was very clever.
Yeah. How did you feel when it all came out?
Oh, it's just chuffed. Just absolutely chuffed. Knew it had to be coming. Knew something had to be coming soon.
This happens to me every time. I got so excited and heightened by just the announcement that we were getting The Life of a Showgirl, the teaser that came out. And then when the whole New Heights thing came out, I was just numb, flat, depressed.
I had to give her a pep talk. She rang me. She's like, oh, I don't know. I just thought maybe we'd get new music. I was like, Sarah, we haven't had anything in ages, and this is what we've gotten today. We've just got 2 hours of her on a podcast. This is amazing. Pull your head in.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, you're right.
I think you said to me, it's not Christmas Day, Sarah. I was like, I know. I just really wanted something. Like now. We got to wait till October 3rd.
We need to start managing your expectations in life. This is why you end up disappointed all the time. Because you're reaching for the stars, and maybe you should just reach for a wine.
But that's because every time something good happens, I just want to go higher.
Take me higher, Lord.
I know, it's so good. Anyway, that was a lot of Taylor Swift chat for a bit, so sorry about that. The other thing that I saw pop up this week was, have you heard about the Wiggles drama?
No.
Okay,
Drama?
So yeah, it's just simmering away at the moment. But apparently 2 years ago, they got themselves a CEO. This guy, he came in and he's like, this is great, what you guys have. But he was future focused. He's like, we're going to invest a lot in digital and products and yada, yada, yada. All of a sudden, earlier this year, he's gone.
What, axed?
Yeah. It kind of happened quietly, though. But what's just happened is he's taken them to court for unfair dismissal.
Oh.
Nothing else has been lodged yet, none of his claims, nothing. So at the moment, it's just sort of simmering away in the pot over there. And then we're just going to wait because something is going to blow up there with the Wiggles.
Oh, my God. Toot, toot, chugga, chugga.
I know.
That's insane.
Yeah.
For a company like that to be getting into unfair dismissals makes you wonder what's going on with the Wiggles.
I don't know. I also, when I was looking into this, because I then went on a bit of a deep dive, you know how Emma Wiggle was married to Lockie and then they split up and then he married friggin' the Dorothy girl and he married...
I don't know who he married, but yeah.
And then she married someone too. I didn't realise that her ex-husband and current husband also have a side band together. They're in a band.
Wait, Lockie is in a band with her current husband?
Yeah.
Random.
I guess they do Wiggles during the week and then party on the weekend.
That guy needs to wake up, eh? He is sleeping on the job. Holy heck.
I was like, this is such a connected bunch of people.
Oh my God. Did you see the thing this week with the Beckhams?
Kinda. Did they get remarried?
Yeah, Brooklyn and Nicola, they renewed their vows because apparently on the wedding day there was drama that, she was unhappy with. And
their 3rd anniversary, I think it was.
Yeah, so they've renewed it and her dad did the officiating. Photos with her family, all of that, not a other Beckham in sight. He didn't invite his mum and dad. He didn't invite his siblings. They were not a part of it at all.
They can't say now that nothing's happening.
Oh, you can't. And Brooklyn's, we don't know. I don't know. I'm only reading stories and stuff, but he is coming across like a spoilt little shit.
I wonder if he's left the family group chat.
Oh, thanks for everything, mum and dad.
See ya.
I got this new midi and she wants to be hotter than my mum and I agree.
That is a weird...
what's going on? Thing. And why don't they just get in the car and go over there and say, Brooklyn,
This is not how we raised you.
Yeah, and Nicola, I'm sorry if you're upset, but pull your head in.
Yeah.
Gosh, you two. Young love, enjoy it. Stop this.
Interesting.
Charlie
Someone taking
Sheen,
on.
7 years sober. Can you believe that? He was such a massive celebrity when he was on was it 2.5 Men?
Men.
Men. Oh my gosh. Now I just want to keep saying men, manly men.
I was definitely not going to keep
Sorry,
doing
I
that.
had to. Everyone else wanted to. God, join in, guys. Let's go.
Yeah.
7 years since all of, well, not 7 years since that happened, but 7 years of being sober since he sort of reached rock bottom. Remember when he like waved a machete around?
Yeah, I think that was 2010 shit really blew up.
Yeah, so 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. That show was huge.
Yeah, because remember him and his second wife, like she was like some sort of substance abuse issues too, and they both lost the kids. And his first wife, Denise Richards, ended up raising the children.
That's right. So a doco's coming out about him.
Yep, aka Charlie Sheen.
When does this come out?
19th of September.
Oh my gosh, so not that far away.
No.
I hear they're bringing in other celebs and stuff for interviews on it, so it'll be interesting to see what they've all got to say. I would
know.
love it if they brought in, I think his name's John Cryer, his co-star on 2.5 Men, because that show went on without Charlie for a bit there.
Yeah, Ashton Kutcher jumped in, eh?
Yeah.
God, yeah, no, that should be good because in the wee snippets I did see of Charlie Sheen, he looked really good. Like really healthy, really put together. And he said he thought that some of the stuff he talked about would only stay between him and his psychologist. But now he's ready to chat about it all.
Wow. He was such a great actor. Like, he's so funny. You can't help but love him when he's on screen.
Remember he used to say he would drink tiger blood all the time?
That's right.
I am looking forward to that actually, though. That'll be good.
Yeah, would be. Birthday party update for everybody who might care. We talked last week about how I want to have a party for my birthday, house party, but I hadn't pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
I pulled the trigger.
Trigger pulled.
I did a Facebook invite. But what happened? Okay, so I made the event and then I clicked invite, but however it worked, I couldn't do it where I could click through on everyone and then send it. I just had to go bang invite. Bang, like click their name and that would automatically send the invite to them. So let's say I invited you first. If you'd gone straight into it, you wouldn't see who else was invited because I hadn't clicked their names yet, okay?
Yeah.
So I went through and I did my clickety click. I was like, that guy, click. This person, click. Yeah, God, I caught up with him a few weeks ago, that rugby thing. Click.
Yeah.
I honestly think I went 60 to 70 people.
You know, when I saw the invite list, I was like, wow. We were worried about how wide to go, and you didn't worry in the end. You just went wide. You just invited everyone.
I know.
Literally everyone you know pretty much is on that invite list.
I know, and then there's still some I haven't, and I think, oh, should I probably ask them? And I'm like, don't. You do not have the space.
I made one suggestion to you about, like, should you consider inviting this person? And you were like, no, I've got no more room to give. That is where I've got to draw the line.
You're like, did you invite this person's partner and this person's partner? I was like, no, but if they want to bring them, they'll ask. Because like, at this point, I have overspent the budget of people.
Oh, my
Our
goodness.
friend Kelly was like, did you see your invite list? Do you have space for a marquee? I was like, they won't all come.
They won't. And the issue is you have invited a lot of people and only a handful have already RSVP'd.
Only 15 people have responded.
Out of probably 175.
No, out of like 60 maybe.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they've seen it or not because Facebook's changed that feature. So I don't know if I should be messaging them going, hey, do you actually not view Facebook? You not want to
Yeah. Like,
I know heaps of people that are going to come that haven't clicked attending as well. I'm like, oh, that person's definitely going to come. That person's going to come. I know those people
but you
will
don't know
come.
for sure because they could be busy.
But also some of them have told me they're coming, but they haven't clicked attending.
I'm looking forward to it though because you've opted for no theme, no nothing.
Well, I kind of, as I was making the event, I was like, what do I want this to be? I was like, I just want a house party, like a rager. And so I thought, I would go use I don't know if people know of Charlie XCX Brat album. It was like a big movement over in the US over the last summer. And I was like, I'm going to do a Brat themed party at Baxter's.
Yeah, it's
so
green.
that's my theme, Brat, which is just
running
have a good
amok.
time. Running amok. Here she goes.
I love to run amok.
You do, but you don't actually do anything crazy.
I don't. I barely run any mucking, but
actually, you did have a good thought. Because we haven't told you guys about this, but when did it start with the ducks?
I want to say our friends Jerry and Liam.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, they had a summer barbecue.
After Sam died, I didn't go out for 8 months probably. Like I would go to the supermarket, maybe go to the mall or like do something with my family, but I didn't go to any social events for like that first 8 months really.
But do you remember why though? Because about 3 or 4 months after Samuel did pass away, you did host a gals' night. And it was going good until it didn't. So we were like,
I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. All the girls were like talking about how we all need to get together, and I was like, yeah, you can have it at my house. And it was like a couple months after Sam had died. And honestly, I packed us out in the corner the whole time. And then a couple of them started fighting with each other, and I honestly could have told them to just take a hike because
I did tell them to take a hike.
I did not want to hear it in this house. Yeah.
No.
It was a bad idea from me. So I invited people to mine. And so then I took another 6 months to get the courage to do anything else after that.
Exactly.
And so we finally went out. We went to Jerry and Liam's house for a barbecue. That's right.
It wasn't a party. It was just a barbecue.
I know, but it was the first outing that I had. And so I was a bit nervous because you're going to see people who haven't seen you.
Yeah.
That's the problem, is that it's what other people are going to treat you like. They're awkward to you.
Yeah.
So then you've got to figure out how to handle them.
Yeah.
Anywho, we stopped by our friend's house on the way, Hayley, our other bestie boo. And she had been shopping on Temu. And I don't know why, but she had bought 100 mini yellow duck figurines.
Yeah.
They're
really
probably like
little.
the size of a 20-cent piece, 50-cent piece. They're really small.
Little resin ducks.
Resin, that's it, yeah. So I was like, let's take a few each, 5 each, and when we go to Jerry and Liam's, we've got to hide them around their house and don't say anything. And so we did that, and we had a hoot doing it.
Did we ever?
And then Liam, I think, must have sent me a Snapchat probably about a week later. And he's like brushing his teeth and he spots this little duck in the corner. Because where'd you put your ones?
Bathrooms, door frames, picture
door frames are
frames.
really good ones.
One on top of the TV.
That's right. And it took them like a good few days to even start noticing them. And then Liam starts sending Snapchats and he's on to us pretty quick.
Yeah.
He's like, it's got to be these girls. They're the only crazy run amok sort of gals that would come.
Actual.
So then he finds all the ducks and we're like, right, okay, let's make this a thing. And we have the Christmas party.
Yeah.
And we hand out these ducks.
That's right.
And so we started slipping ducks into people's pockets and things like that. And so then you'd have these moments where someone would realise they've got these ducks in their pocket and they'd be like, what the fuck? I've got like 4 ducks in my pocket. And then someone else would go, oh my God, there's one in my pocket.
Yeah.
And then all these people. And so then me, Sarah and Hayley were like, oh, what? There's a duck in our pocket.
Yeah.
So we played along like, with the.
Yeah. And everyone was trying to be like, who is it? Who is it? And nobody suspected us, which I was mildly offended by.
It took them ages to get there. And then they started accusing each other and they're getting, it was such a fun thing.
So good.
And then they finally sort of worked out that it was us in the end. And so then we've started doing more things like that. Then we had the duck race.
But yeah, by the time the duck race rolled around, because of how big it had gone at the Christmas party, we were like thinking people were going to come at us.
Yes. We were prepared. We thought they were going to come and nail this house.
Yeah, we thought we are going to wake up and there is, I don't know what it's going to be, but there is going to be something
I thought there's going to be
everywhere.
mini dicks everywhere, all over my house.
Yeah.
Something stupid like that.
But you know what? Useless planners. They came
Nothing.
with nothing.
But we had a roll of stickers.
500 duck stickers.
So we were sticking ducks on them.
Everyone got a cuddle, got a sticker on their back.
Yeah, we thought it was so funny. We thought it was the best.
Yeah.
But then it started happening elsewhere. My cousin went to work and there were mini ducks in her work placed in different places. And then my sister went to school and there was some in the staff room lined up like in a row and there was a wee poem with it. And each day a duck would go missing. And then or they'd have to take a duck and then so she thought they were on to her, that she'd had this other thing. And so it was starting to spread out from our friend group because people were starting to spread the ducks.
I love that you say spread out from our friend group. Like we've been the only people in the world to ever do this.
I don't hear about other people doing it. Who's doing it?
In America, haven't you heard about the ducking if you've got like a Jeep or something? And you always hide a duck on when you see it. If you're a Jeep owner and you see another Jeep owner, you leave a duck.
No.
Oh, I think it's a thing. Don't fact check it.
That sounds interesting.
I know. But then it got me thinking, what are we going to do for the Brat Party?
How many people coming to the party listen to this podcast?
I don't know.
Neither. I'd say at least 10 though.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do anything at the party.
Nah.
Nothing's happening at the party.
But if you listen to the podcast and you're coming to the party and you might want to be in on this.
Maybe something is happening. Yeah. We got plans. We don't know what they are yet, but they're coming.
I'm just more excited about your outfit, gal. I have heard that you're going to wear frilly hot pants, over the knee boots. You've got a Pinot Gris glass. You're going to wear speed dealers. You are gunning for a Brat Party hard.
I actually did message my friend Chelsea the other day and said, I want to wear something slutty
Yeah.
because I don't ever.
Yeah.
Just to be funny. And then she read it and she goes, oh my God, I thought you said you want to hear something slutty. And she's like, I don't know what I could really tell you at the moment, gal. I got not much slutty
She's
going
got a
on.
newborn at home. She's just had a baby.
Yeah, she was like, you want to hear?
Nothing slutty about this.
Dirty girl.
Good
So,
on
but
her.
where do you go? Like, where does a 34-year-old woman, soon to be 35-year-old woman, go to buy something kind of slutty?
I was going to say,
Like, I'm not
Prey
thinking,
doesn't exist
I think it
anymore.
needs to be slightly revealing on the gals, but not too much that it's like, well, you might as well just put them out, but just a bit more than nothing, because I never really show
Yeah,
them.
you're more of a T-shirt kind of gal.
Yeah, I'd never really cleavage much, and I thought, well, they're there.
Might as well put them out.
Might as well. They need some fresh air.
They got a
Spring's
party.
coming, man.
Exactly. It might be their, like, literally it's their first day being 35.
That's right.
So,
Gosh.
oh, wow.
No, seriously, where do I go to buy something skanky?
I don't know. Do I dress skanky?
No, you're quite a wholesome dresser.
Quite a wholesome dresser.
Well, it's certainly not farmers. That's all I know.
I don't know. I literally do not know. I'm trying to think.
To Cuba?
Well, I do shop there and I don't think it's that slutty.
Well,
not
nothing's
even
really
a slutty
slutty.
season.
What is slutty anyway?
I don't know.
Just get your tits out, Sam. God.
Yeah. I
I
don't
don't know.
We'll figure it out.
So, yeah, if you've got any ideas of how to dress that real cool when you're 35, holla at me.
Yes, I'm very much looking forward to that. We've got an exciting couple of weeks coming up.
Presentations this weekend for me to MC.
Then we've got a gap weekend.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Then we've got your birthday. Then the next week, spoiler alert, it's your daughter's 3rd birthday.
Yeah, shivers, better get onto that too.
Yep. Couple of good weeks.
Something wholesome for her party.
Nothing. Yeah.
No Pinot Gris glass for that one.
No. Oh.
Speaking of birthday parties, I thought we could do a That's So Random.
Yes.
It's so random because my niece Milla is having her birthday party today. This
Today?
evening, yes, at McDonald's.
Oh.
Her 6th birthday. She just wanted to have a McDonald's party, mainly because her other cousin had one not that long ago. And she was like, that was mint.
Yeah.
I want that again.
That's cool.
So it's just a casual birthday party, couple of friends, her family and stuff. But it got me thinking about when I was young, me and my sister, when we'd get Macca's. We'd get it every Saturday after softball. That was generally the family thing. After softball, T-ball would get Macca's. And my sister used to say to me, because we'd get, I assume probably a Happy Meal or whatever, but I'd get too full. But if you know me, you know if I had to pick a favourite takeaway, it's going to be Macca's. I just love a cheeseburger or a
dub chub.
McChicken. Stop calling it that.
That's what it says on the sticker when you order it. Dub chub, extra mayo, no pick.
Okay.
That's your order.
That's my order, okay?
Yeah, get that dub chub in you, gal.
Get the dub chub in me. Yeah, char-hoo. Chub-hoo.
Anyway, so I should say to you.
So we'd get like a Happy Meal and I love McDonald's. But I couldn't eat it all. I was just a little gal. And so I'd be eating my Happy Meal and I'd get too full and I couldn't finish it. But I'd be so sad that I couldn't finish it. And then my sister, my older sister of 3.5 years, would say to me, hey, give it to me. I'll eat the rest of your burger. And because we're sisters, it goes into your tummy.
Oh,
For years, she would con me like that.
that's so sweet.
And that's how she'd convince me to give her the rest of my meals.
Oh, that's really nice.
For her,
Yeah. Well, you ain't going to
she got all the dub chub. And I'm just sitting there with a
Yeah,
fry.
look at her. She's got 3 kids now.
Yeah, she's too much dub chub.
Bless her. Oh, I think that's really sweet.
Not the only time she'd con me. I think there was another time where she was like, I know where your Christmas present is, or I know what you're getting for Christmas. It's this, and like explained this whole thing to me. And then was like, oh, can you show me what I'm getting? Do you know? And I was like, yeah, it's in here. So we went into this like little tank room under the cupboard situation, showed her Where's Wally books that she was getting. By the time Christmas rolled around, I didn't even get the thing that she said I was going to be getting.
She made it up.
Yeah, she made it up just so I'd show her what she was getting. I didn't get the Polly Pocket thing she said. It's fucking bullshit.
What room was it hiding in? A tank room.
Well, it was under the stairs. Sorry, I got confused. We actually had two in this house. There was an under the stairs room, and then in my room upstairs, there was a hot water cylinder cupboard off my room, like a walk-in wardrobe, but I used to call it the tank room because there's a massive hot water cylinder in there. And then I could also sometimes would sleep in the tank room. And then when we
wanted to keep warm.
And then when we left the house, because I really didn't want to leave that house before we moved to this house, I wrote a note to the house saying goodbye.
Oh.
And then what unfortunately happened was
Christchurch is small.
and one of the Asian students at my school who was just there for a year, her family actually got that house for the year. And so she actually found the note.
Oh.
And so then, she took it to school.
Oh, and it would have been younger you. Like, how
Yeah, and it was like sad. But lucky I was pretty cool, so people didn't like bag me too much.
I was pretty cool. Yeah, she's the coolest person ever.
I was cool at school.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
But I was.
No one who says I am cool is cool.
I was cool.
No.
Ask your husband. He went to school with me.
Did people think you're too cool?
Oh, it could have been that. Yeah, probably possibly could have been some. She's a bit of a match.
Remember when we went out a wee while ago and someone was like, oh my God, Samantha Baxter, I know you from school. And you were like, I have no idea who you are.
I told you. I was cool at school.
People knew you.
And he was like, was he the same year?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And
a little
I
bit younger maybe.
I vaguely remembered him. But he
vaguely. You did,
no, but
you
he
had
was
no
like
idea.
Samantha Baxter, and you did this, and you did that, and you did this, and I was like, sorry, and what did you? I felt shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't a bully. It wasn't my fault.
No. People knew you. You didn't know them.
That's just cool. It's a cool girl. Oh, sorry. Do you have a random story you want to tell me?
Yes. Oh, it's not that random. I just think it's so weird. It's crossed my mind just this weekend, actually, because I had to order new contact lenses.
Lenses? I thought you only had one.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to tell you. I only wear one. I still buy a 6-pack, gal. Could have last me 6 months, but I only have one. And I've never met any other person that only has one bad eye.
It's so random.
It is. Like, I just don't know why, like, my eyes aren't the same. And I just can't think about it too much because it really trips me out because that's that,
Well,
really.
it's like our friend Andy. He's got 2 different coloured eyes.
Which one?
Jackson.
Andy Jackson has 2 different colour eyes. I have never noticed.
What?
And I know him pretty well.
One's brown and one's green.
Huh. They mustn't be that different.
You've never noticed that there's 2 different coloured eyes.
No.
And she calls herself a friend of this man.
Well, I haven't seen him in a wee
She's
while.
only got eyes for her husband, guys. Isn't that, eh?
Oh my gosh, 2 different colour eyes. I've always found that to be impressive.
Well, I'm impressed with you having... Did you maybe, like, when you were young, maybe you just, like, face one eye closer to the TV than the other?
Maybe, because
Got a bit
sometimes if
damaged?
something's a bit blurry, I just close my bad eye and then I can see a bit better out of the other one.
Sharpens the other one up, does it?
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
so nice.
Nah, it's real annoying.
How often, like, contact lenses, what, you wear it for a whole month?
Yeah.
One lens?
Mm-hmm.
And
Everyone's different. Some people get dailies, weeklies, monthlies, but I got given monthlies when I started and that's what I wear.
And you take them out each night?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes
What
if I
happens if you
accidentally
forget?
fall asleep in it, you wake up with like a bit of a sore dry eye and then you blink a couple of times and then it comes right.
Cool. All right.
Contact lens chat.
Yep.
Do you know what did happen the other day though?
What?
You have like special like fluid for your contact lens and I picked up the wrong bottle. I picked up my micellar water.
Or, like, makeup cleaning.
Yeah, and put that on it instead. I was like, oh no, I can't be using that. Imagine how much
Need a
it
new
would've stung.
monthly.
Yeah.
Oh, hon.
No good.
No good. Sarah's upset with me. I mentioned something before we started doing the podcast, and she's like, "Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Look, look, look!" And she started pulling out all of the grey hairs in her head because I said, "I don't think I've ever had a grey hair, gal."
And now you mention it, I don't think I've ever seen a grey hair on your head either.
But I'm genuinely saying this.
You don't think you've ever found a grey
No,
hair?
I've never found one.
Freak of nature.
But my sister, she has, I don't notice it. She says that she has quite a few.
I am due to get my hair done this week actually. And this week I've noticed it for sure. Like little
when
sparkles.
did it start?
Oh, only in the last like couple of years.
And
But everyone's different. It's hereditary, I think.
yeah. Well, my mum's definitely got grey hairs, but hers is going to go that nice ashy.
Yeah.
She's going to get like silver. My
Yeah.
nana was like that. Like that was really nice.
Yeah, can you see mine?
Yeah, but it kind of just is like blonde.
I think they're really like for grey hairs. They're nice ones.
Okay. Well, I just don't know what to expect. No, I haven't had it. Obviously lucky because that's handy. But friends of ours, like we have a friend of ours, Chelsea, she's got African-American blood in her, but she's not dark herself, but her hair is very dark and thick like that. But she has had grey hairs since forever, since teenager, and she has to dye her hair because it just goes insane. Same with our mate Robbie. He's a Māori boy, but he has always had grey hairs from teenager.
Yeah. That's wild. My friend Alex, she has a whole patch on her head, like the size of a 50-cent piece, and just out of that one patch, they all grow grey.
Wow. The hairdresser told me I've got like a blonde streak kind of like that in my hair.
Interesting.
Like up in here, and there's just this patch of blonde, and I think my sister might be the same actually.
Ah,
How odd.
that is odd.
Makes me wonder though, because I haven't had them, is it going to just like, yeah, like is it just going to hit me out of nowhere and it's just going to be like, phew?
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect.
Surely.
If you have got grey hairs, maybe you could feel free to comment on the episode below and just give us a bit of insight of when they started and like how intense. And if maybe you don't want to comment publicly on Spotify, you could private message us.
Why would anyone want to comment that?
Because aging is a process that happens, Sarah, and we should not be ashamed of it.
Sam's mantra in life at the moment, aging is a privilege. Aging is a privilege.
Or when your husband dies at 33 years old, honeybee. You just can't argue with that, can you? When I say that to you,
No,
you then feel like
you
an idiot
can't.
because it's true.
No.
What Samuel wouldn't give for a grey hair, girl.
I know, and I'm not denying him to have grey hairs.
No,
It's
you
not
weren't
my
the one
fault.
that stopped him. No, it wasn't you.
That is not on me. But
You just see Samuel sitting in heaven like, fuck you, Sarah Doreen.
actually,
I just want a grey hair.
nah, he'd be chuffed with me, just generally.
Oh, I think he's in there right now going, shame, you've got all the greys and Samantha doesn't. That's my girl. My cool girl
I'm not even
going to
say the comeback that I'm thinking of. It's so mean.
I was thinking, oh.
I know. It's so mean. I'm not saying it.
All right. Anyway. No grey hairs for us.
Nope.
Well, me. What's on? What are you looking forward to this week, gal?
Off to Disney on Ice.
Oh,
In just a couple of hours, actually. So that will be nice. Otherwise, just really looking forward to prizegiving with you. That'll be great.
So you're thinking probably I'll be on that stage situation for like an hour and a half?
Yeah, if that. We run a
Cool.
much tighter ship than the...
I'm a bit nervous about the difference because emceeing your one, I'm doing the names of the people who got the awards, the teams. I'm doing most of the talking here. Just nervous about people's names because you have probably quite a cultured club, really. So there's probably a lot of Pacifica names and Māori names. I feel like I could do the Māori names all right, but the Pacifica names, I don't have that much experience pronouncing
Fair.
Pacifica words. So I really don't want to butcher it and I don't want to be that girl.
Nobody wants to be that person.
No, and so I'm a little shitty that I don't have any names yet, Sarah.
Okay, I shall follow up. I've got a meeting to go to tomorrow night.
So if you
about
give
it.
them to me on the day, I'm going to start the show by saying, I just want you all to know I've only been given your names just now and I am going to do my absolute best and I'm so sorry if I get it wrong.
Nah, it's going to be good. Have I told you that I want you to be ready by 3 p.m.?
3 p.m.?
Yeah.
What do I have to MC then?
Nothing, but you just got to come and hang out and be ready and come to the pre-drinks.
I can't drink. I've got a job to do.
Yeah, you can. You need some to settle the nerves.
Okay.
You can have a couple of wee champagnes.
I thought you were going to say shandies. I was like, oh dear.
Couple of wee shandies.
Couple of shandies,
Yeah.
love.
Nah, but how about you, gal? What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, just that, really.
Yeah, can't wait.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Yeah, bells on.
Oh God!
Don't
By
think
the
I've got
time
anything else.
we release the next podcast, though, it will have been and gone. So no doubt you'll hear all about it next week.
You will. Good luck to you.
Good luck to you.
Hope you guys are having a great week listening. Thanks for tuning in once again. If you could please subscribe to our YouTube channel, that would be great.
Yeah, even
Just
if
trying to work on
you-
that currently, the YouTube thing, because that's a good long-term thing. So just trust me and subscribe.
Yeah, thanks. I was going to say, even if you don't watch it on YouTube, but you happen to have a Google account, log on and hit subscribe.
Yeah, and once we get to it's a while away, I'll be honest, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, because it's harder to get than Spotify, then you can start doing like advertising money type stuff, and that would be really great because I don't have a job. Cheers. Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.